sorry, Edward. I've met someone else.
But Bella, you're my soulmate. If I can't be with you, I don't think I want to live. Who is this person that took my one true love?
He's a prince from a faraway land.
I just need to know he'll be able to take care of you.
He will. He's very strong and capable.
As strong and capable as me, Bella Bear.
Ha! I'm way stronger than you.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah, that's my new boyfriend, Vegeta, the prince of all sandwiches.
That's Saiyans!
Saiyans.
So, this is the ballerina you told me about. Ha! He's not very impressive.
Oh, what did you just say to me?
You mentioned he was old, but I didn't realize I needed to speak up. You are not impressive!
Oh, Vegeta, you're just the right amount of danger I want.
I am an immortal being.
Immortal? Is it true? Could this pale heartthrob have achieved what I, the prince of all Saiyans, could not? Immortality. Sparkle Master! I need to know the extent of your power. Fight me!
I would break you without even lifting a finger.
He's so confident. Does he have a hidden power? I must know!
Boys, don't fight over me. I'm not worth it. Like, really, I'm not worth it.
Enough talk, Sparkle Man! Show me your power!
I just want you to remember something. You asked for this.
No, don't do this, you two.
I'm a vampire, I'm gonna kill you.
We'll see just how immortal you are! Gallic Gun!
Oh my god, what have you done?
He said he was immortal, with incredible strength. Turns out his weakness was being obliterated.
Edward, I'm so sorry. I loved you.
I'm standing right here.
Hey, it's me, Goku. I just sent some weakling get blown to bits and oh my god. Vegeta? What did you do?
He said he was immortal.
Well, I guess no harm done.
Oh, Jacob, Edward is dead. No, ew, Jacob. This doesn't mean I'll be with you.
So, you're staying with me, right?
I think I better be alone for a while. At least a day. That's sweet, Jacob. Thank you for saying that.
She can understand him?
Yeah, he sounded pretty clear to me.
Daddy? No.
Yeah, and the horse he rode in on, too. You know, Vegeta, there's a lesson in all this somewhere.
And what would that be?
Never tell the Prince of all Saiyans that you're immortal if you can still be killed. Come on, pal. Let's get out of here.
Yes.
No, I still won't sleep with you, Jacob.
No.
Hello, everyone. My name is Holden Hardman. This is my lovely wife, Jen. Today we're continuing our watching Twilight while tipsy saga that we've been doing. To manage expectations, like I mentioned in the other two videos, this is Twilight while tipsy, not Twilight while drunk. We do have a little baby, and we're not willing to get to the point where we're inebriated, just enough we get kind of slap happy. These releases also are kind of just when we get around to them. We're only filming them on the weekend and just on our own time. However, they have been a ton of fun when we do them. They're a ton of fun for me to edit. I'm glad that most people have been enjoying this very different kind of series that we're doing on the channel. I feel bad because when it came to New Moon, I was really harsh with it. I basically said it was the worst movie we had done since Cats. I still stand by that, but I do know that there's a big fandom for these movies. No disrespect. I did see comments saying that after New Moon, they actually get pretty decent. There's a lot more lore stuff. I know the least amount when it comes to Eclipse and Breaking Dawn Part 1 and Part 2. There's a couple of individual scenes I've just seen online, but like I knew Twilight pretty well and I knew New Moon pretty well, but now we're getting into territory that I'm not as familiar with.
So you've never seen this?
I haven't seen Eclipse or Breaking Dawn Part 1 or 2. In one of the movies, there's a long sequence that's like only a vision, and I remember that like ticking off a lot of people. I don't know which movie that's in, but I do know that Bryce Dallas Howard replaces Victoria in this movie. And after we did New Moon, I was really curious as to why, but from what I read online, the girl who played Victoria actually had a scheduling conflict, so it was like an innocent thing, and then they brought in Bryce Dallas Howard. I was under the impression that since Bryce Dallas Howard was a more famous actress and, you know, more connections, that as the franchise got more popular, they wanted a bigger named actress in there. That doesn't seem to have been the case. How are you feeling going into Eclipse?
I am holding out hope that it does indeed get better. My main issue with the movies that we have seen so far is basically making a joke out of the whole vampire lore, I feel like. Just stuff that doesn't make sense, that contradicts most of the vampire material, and it's not like a little bit, it's going like way off the reservation. Not so happy about them glamorizing some really unhealthy relationship foundations, like with him being bedazzled like that. I've never encountered that, and it's so laughable.
I get what you're saying about the lore thing. I don't mind lore changing from kind of movie to movie. That sort of happens naturally. Like if you go to Van Helsing or like Blade or whatever. But to take those cool elements and just like water them down so much, I'm with you 100%. And the Volturi stuff was really the only interesting thing to me about New Moon, like the hierarchy of the vampires. I like that, but it just seems so wasted on a property like this. I can't take much more of the teen angst, love triangle-y nonsense, which is what this is, and that's what it is, with the vampire stuff just on top of that as an extra layer. But it's not about vampires, it's about whatever relationship.
Love story at the heart. It seems like that's the heart.
I did go ahead and get a comment of the day. I wasn't going to do these for these casual watches, but I did go ahead and pick one out. Oh, here's a picture of my beautiful little boy with Santa.
So random.
Today's comment of the day comes from when we did New Moon. This one says, "Can't wait for Eclipse. That's where things are actually good. Still cheesy, but in a good way. Eclipse and Breaking Dawn are my favorite in the series, though they still always have that same cheese factor, except they become more self-aware slightly. But they're my favorite because they incorporate more vampire-type world building and action." I hope that that's true. Gosh, I hope that that's true. Thank you so much for that comment of the day. If you want your comment featured in a comment of the day, leave us a comment down below. We'll check those out. We're going to be drinking some Angry Orchard, which some people had an issue with.
Really?
Yeah, we're like, why don't you get a real beer, which always happens and stuff like that. I only drink IPAs that are made in someone's basement. I'm not just, I like what I like, you know. I got my can opener to open it.
Babe, you realize that we had bottle opener.
No, I didn't know that.
They're all over the fridge.
I didn't know that. Well, this works for me.
So why did you go with the can
I don't know.
opener?
You never seen white trash before?
This is slightly embarrassing.
It is what it is. You know, it works for you, my lady.
I can't believe you went in there and got the whole can opener.
Let's go ahead and get into it. Eclipse. I'm a little behind, too. I'm going to start catching up. You know, Matt and I just watched Blade last week, too. So
I love
it makes me
Blade.
miss that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I wish Blade would take care of us here. Oh!
See, this is some vampire
Yeah, it's
stuff
like more
that
normal vampire
yeah.
stuff.
But even just like the style,
Yeah, better.
off to a promising start.
Well, one of those shots was them just speeding up the footage.
What do you want?
Oh my gosh. Wait, so how do they turn them into vampires in this series?
Same
I
way as a
forgot.
regular. You bite them, and then after some time, they'll turn.
Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire.
I hate her little MySpace post openings.
You know, I've got an English final.
Gosh. You know, at least they're committing to it, you know? They're not shying away from it.
So glittery. Is she wearing a wig?
Marriage is just... it's a piece of paper.
It's a pretty cynical view for a 17, 18-year-old.
It's the way one says I just got knocked up.
Speaking of that, Bella,
You know, 2 out of 3 marriages end in divorce.
that's not true.
Vampire human divorce rate is a little lower. It's marrying me.
Oh, I see the scar on her arm. It's a nice attention to detail.
I have to be back at 4.
Can't believe she cheated on Robert Pattinson with the director of Snow White and the Huntsman.
There were pictures too.
Oh.
I think that's how she was like caught. It's not like she came clean to him or something.
Dang.
You understand why you're being punished, right?
I know, I put you through hell.
Yeah.
Yes,
you
you
have.
did. But I have other reasons for grounding you.
This crystal meth I found in your backpack.
You're not grounded anymore. You use your newfound freedom to see some of your other friends, too. Like Jacob. You needed a friend. Jake was there.
Yeah, but Jake was trying to get some, Dad.
Hey, it's Jake. Leave a message.
He
I
was.
disagree
He was.
with you on that.
Oh, really?
I
do
think
you not
he
have
was
eyes?
probably trying to further their relationship.
No, he was like, I want you romantically. She was like, no, I'm just going to use you to rebuild these motorcycles so I,
I mean,
can
I
see
agree
my
about
ex.
that part.
So I can look at my ex.
You scared me.
I like how in actuality he was just like ducking under until his cue was to sit up in the truck.
Hey, did you do this to my truck?
Oh, you have to understand.
What a psycho.
Hey, we're entering the you're not allowed to see your friends phase of our relationship.
Anything is possible if you just believe.
Nice.
Blah, blah, blah.
No, this will be my speech when I want everyone to throw diplomas at my head. So, thank you.
I've decided to throw a party.
After all, how many times are we going to graduate high school?
It's the most lines he's had in this entire series.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, that's what you said last time.
You okay, Alice? Reminds me of That's So Raven.
I know you know what she saw. Tell me.
It was nothing. Just did everyone notice how strange Alice is?
Alice isn't all that strange. She's actually pretty sociable and stuff.
Their son went missing in Seattle over a year ago. Charlie's done what he can. We've been tracking the situation in Seattle for a while. If the situation gets any more conspicuous, the Volturi will step in. My parents wanted to remind you about the airline ticket you got for your birthday.
Get out of town for a couple of days, get some distance.
As long as you use the companion ticket.
Wait, there's 2 tickets? Super. That makes me really happy.
Charlie is the only
Super.
sane person
Yeah.
in this entire thing. Carlisle maybe close second.
Don't you just feel the vitamin D soaking up in your pores?
Yeah, I am gonna miss this.
When I'm a vampire, Mom.
They have a really great science program.
You mean Edward program?
Oh.
It's like he's willing to leap in front of you and take a bullet or something.
Not a bad thing.
It's an intense thing. Just want to make sure you're making the right choices for you. Congratulations.
I didn't want you to spend any of your money.
Ah, I didn't. Come on.
Are these all our old trip t-shirts?
Mm-hmm.
Get out. The snake pit.
Yep.
How's she gonna explain to her parents when she turns and she stops aging?
Yeah, she's probably going to have to like cut off communication at some point.
Is that her plan as of right now? Like,
I don't think she's thought about it because she's stupid.
I miss you.
Oh, honey. I miss you too.
Are you sure this is where you saw her?
She's almost here.
On your left.
On your left. Oh! Correct. Damn it.
She's in there,
Christ,
territory.
Alice Howard. Come on, I want to see these wolves kill her. Yeah, they should actually like team up with the wolves. Oh, come on.
Emmett, no!
Oh, he's gonna go into their territory.
It was really great seeing Mama. It's really hard saying goodbye.
It doesn't have to be goodbye.
You thought I was gonna change my mind?
I mean, maybe you should think about it some more.
If I asked you to stay in the car, would you?
Cue the score change. Jacob's in the house.
Hey.
You don't even go here.
He's checking to see if you're still human.
If you're kind, come on our land again.
Am I kind?
Wait, what?
You didn't tell her?
Just leave it alone, Jacob. Emmett and Paul had a misunderstanding.
Did you lie to get her out of town, too?
You should leave.
She is the one the redhead wants.
Victoria?
I was trying to protect you.
By lying to me. Why haven't you called me back?
I had nothing to say.
Well, I have tons. Hold on.
Hey.
Edward, you have to trust me.
Okay, so
I do
now he's
trust
like
you.
the bad boy.
It's him I don't trust.
That mysterious, I don't want to talk to you attitude. Yeah, he knows.
It's the
He's like,
fitted
"Ah."
black shirt for me.
It's like, dang it. Oh! It's not the first time I've given her a ride, Edward.
Hold on tight.
You know, Jacob, now that you're kind of mean to me, I'm a little bit more attracted to you.
Hey, look who's back.
Hey, the shirtless boys.
What up, Bella?
Hey, that's a girl from Dexter, New Blood.
I'm really sorry about your father.
If you're here to
Oh, it
torture
is.
Jacob
Yeah.
some more, feel free to leave.
So she's not a Bella fan.
I mean, who is? Yeah. I don't think we've seen a girl.
No.
So Sam dumped Leah for Emily?
No, it wasn't like that. But Emily was the one.
Yeah, I guess it sort of chooses you sometimes.
Sam imprinted on Emily. Like when you see her, everything changes. You would do anything, be anything for her.
Sounds like you know the feeling. Have you imprinted on someone?
You'd know if I had.
What constitutes imprinting? Like, what do you do? What happened? Like, what physically happens?
You knew this was gonna happen.
Not in a month. I mean, not before you've even lived, or before I could.
Easy, Jake.
But he's got his hooks in you.
Extra.
It's not just hooks, Jacob.
Holden
What?
Thomas
What?
Hardman.
Okay, all right.
Better you really be dead than one of them.
Wonder what happened in this universe if a vampire bit a wolfie boy.
Edward was right, I shouldn't have come.
They're really unhealthy relationships.
It's all awful. This started off as like the best one. I was like, okay, all right. I'm gonna get sucked back in.
Ooh.
This guy.
Well,
Oh,
why
that's-
are his eyes red?
He drinks human blood. So Victoria needed to recruit a guy. Got it. Ooh, you better not, man.
Pops. Oh my gosh, does
He,
Dad die?
Like kisses him. We're changing the tone of this movie.
You know, Edward could at least respect mealtimes.
Did you understand how worried I'd been?
I was perfectly safe.
I almost broke the treaty to make sure that...
Why is his
Yeah, his eyes look different, right?
Yeah, they're like black.
Someone's been in here.
Scent disappeared about 5 miles south of Bella's house.
It has to be the Volturi.
I don't think it's the Volturi either. Another protection detail?
Rosen, I'm not leaving you here defenseless.
And I wouldn't be unprotected. I have.
Jacob.
Whoever it was, he left his stink behind. It'll be hard to miss when we cross it.
Ew.
Guys, y'all would be way stronger as a team.
We're done here.
No, you're done here.
Stop!
Yeah.
I'm tired of this. But it wasn't about rivalry anymore.
It was about me. It's
Yeah.
always about me,
In
keeping
the days
me
that followed, I
safe.
got them to at least.
Being an inconvenience to everyone, always, all the time.
The wolves took over so the Cullens could hunt.
Doesn't he own a shirt?
He goes, don't you own a shirt? Take a good hard look, Jacob. This is what I'm getting, and you're missing out on.
It's just so
Ew.
uncomfortable for so many
Very
reasons.
Hey, beautiful.
Hi.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Technically, you're a council meeting crasher. I mean, they thought it would be good for you to hear the histories. Belle, this is Seth Clearwater, Leah's brother.
We were great spirit warriors. This enabled us to scare off our enemies.
I feel like they're cooler than the vampires, though.
They're definitely more chill.
One day,
This reminds me of ancient
our
aliens.
warriors came across a creature and cold as ice.
Cold as ice.
Our warrior's sharp teeth finally tore it apart. She took her vengeance out on the village. Our elder chief was the only spirit warrior left to save the tribe after his son was killed. Taha Aki's third wife could see that he would lose.
Oh!
No special powers but one, courage.
Wait.
Third wife's sacrifice distracted the cold woman.
She was just trying to distract her?
Yeah.
Oh, the blood, is that why? Well, you didn't have to like stab yourself fatally.
Our magic awakens when they're near. Something terrible is coming.
Oh, she's making like an army of these things, of these vampires?
What did you do to me? I'm so...
Yeah, I know.
They would have to have like restraint to not like kill them though. Oh. Like, isn't that the problem with like new vampires? Like, they can't resist.
We're going to have to do something.
Yeah, Volturi's gonna have to step in.
More than one of our kind to cause the damage they're reporting.
In the first few months after the change.
That's when we're at our most uncontrollable.
Something to look forward to. Regardless of why they were made, if we don't put a stop to them, the Volturi will. I'm surprised they let it go on this long.
Maybe they're behind it. But he knows we'll never choose him as long as our family's still alive.
An army could solve that for him.
After a few decades, everyone you know will be dead. Problem solved.
I mean, that's the cold reality, Bella.
Why are you so against me becoming like you?
I know the consequences of the choice you're making.
I thought that you were afraid that I'd be too different. I wouldn't smell the same.
You'll always be my Bella. My Bella, just less fragile.
Alice has planned a big graduation party.
And you need to know that I'm in love with you.
We already know that, dude.
And I want you to choose me instead of him.
Hey, man, he shoots straight, though. Appreciate that.
I don't feel that way for you.
I don't buy it.
What don't you buy?
He's very confident.
You feel something
Persistent.
else for me. You just won't admit it.
No, I don't, Jakes.
I'm gonna fight for you until your heart stops beating.
Then you're not gonna have to fight for long.
You're rushing into it because you're afraid you'll change your mind.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I think you're reading things into here that's not there, Jake.
You wouldn't have to change for me, Bella, or say goodbye to anybody. I can give you more than him. Feel that?
Feel that, Bella? Feel this, Bella? Well, now Edward's gonna kill him.
If you ever touch her against the will again,
Don't do this.
She's not sure what she wants.
Don't do it.
She's not sure what. She's literally telling you she knows exactly what she wants. Like, Jacob, I don't want you. I want to be with Edward 100%. You don't know that.
Let's take it down a notch. All right?
I kissed Bella.
It seemed like she was kind of feeling it out for like a split second there. She was like, do I like this? No, okay, no, I don't.
I punched a werewolf in the face.
It would be one tough little newborn.
Tough enough to take you on.
All right, enough of this.
I thought you was past that.
Yeah, I thought we grew in the last movie. I guess not.
Okay.
Hey, why do you hate me so much? You did put their whole family at risk and risked exposing them.
You have a choice. None of us did, but you do, and you're choosing wrong. There were things I still wanted. To be married with a nice house and a husband to kiss me when he came home. Royce King was the most eligible bachelor in town.
All right, digging these flashbacks. Oh, wandering eye.
But I was young.
Hey, come over here. We've been waiting for you. Isn't she lovely, John?
It's hard to say with all those clothes on.
Whoa, whoa, guys.
Why don't we take off a few layers?
Stop. I'll see you tomorrow. Sober.
Come back. Hey, don't do as I say.
They left me in the street thinking I was dead.
Oh my
Like I
gosh.
wanted to be. Carlisle found me. He smelled all the blood. I got my revenge on them. Things got better after I found Emmett.
Really? Emmett doesn't seem like the sharpest tool in the shed.
That's what I miss the most. Possibilities. Surrounded by our grandchildren.
Can they not have children?
That's a good question. I don't know. They're the Walking Dead, right? I mean, you can't. They don't have blood flow. How do you have a child? I don't know. I don't know how it works in this universe.
After you've been changed, there's one thing you'll want more, one thing you'll kill for. Blood.
You're gonna love blood more than Edward Bells.
Oh, jeez.
It's definitely the best movie so far. Like, because it feels like an actual movie.
Yeah.
And if you can't control yourselves, we're all going to die.
They've already drawn too much attention.
Maybe we should consult with Arrow.
Arrow's decisions are being watched.
Then decide, sister. It's time.
This is my one shot in a movie. My one line. I give it all I've got.
Then decide, sister.
When we were 5, they asked us what we wanted to be when we grew up. But now that we've grown up, they want a serious answer. Who the hell knows?
Yeah. We don't know what we're doing.
Take the wrong train and get stuck somewhere. Major in philosophy because there's no way to make a career out of that. So make as many mistakes as you can. That way someday when they ask
Yeah, this
what
is
we
a very
want
high
to be,
school speech, isn't it? Screw up. Just don't stop screwing up.
Not the best I've heard.
You can make as many mistakes, no consequences. Don't even think about trying to do the right thing. I know, that's not really what you're saying. But.
too easy breezy, too self-helpful, you hated it.
It kind of sucks.
You pretty much nailed it.
Oh, nailed it, yeah.
It's like I was born to lead, right?
It's a very Bella answer.
I know, yeah. That's why we got to be honest with our friends. Gently. Jacob,
Is
what
that
are you
some
doing
Muse?
here? Yeah, it is. The Wolfie Boys. In shirts?
Was my right hook too subtle for you?
Look, Bella, I'm sorry about,
Forcing myself on you.
kiss in your hand. But I brought you something. Graduation present.
Yeah, I'm not wearing that around my boyfriend, Jake.
You made this?
I think just not wearing it in general is an acceptable answer.
Alice, what'd you see?
It's getting worse.
The decision's been made. They're coming here.
The army's coming, and there aren't enough of us to protect the town.
What damn army?
Newborns.
What are they after?
They were passing around.
See,
bells.
I'm glad they're working together,
Yeah.
or at least being open about what's going on.
Means an ugly fight, with lives lost.
We're in.
You'd get yourselves killed, no way.
It means more protection for you.
He might actually die in the fight, Bella. I'm kind of drawn to that.
They're gonna get hurt.
We'll all need some training. You're welcome to join us.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Jake, no matter what you do, I will not sleep with you, Jacob. It's not gonna happen.
Oh.
Whoa, wolves.
I do like the wolves.
Don't trust us enough to be in their human forms.
I'm surprised, because that's more work for the VFX artists. It'd be easier if they were in their human forms. You could just see the VFX supervisor being like, jeez, guys.
I feel like the wolves don't look that bad, though.
They look better in this movie. Everything has looked better so far. They still don't look like all that great to me, but they do look better.
I think they look good.
They want to know how the newborns differ from us.
They're a great deal stronger than us, because their own human blood lingers in their tissues.
Wow.
It's never more physically powerful than in our first several months of this life.
Really?
That's okay.
A newborn army doesn't need thousands like a human army.
I thought the longer that you were around, the stronger you would be.
Yeah, you'd think.
Never let them get their arms around you. They'll crush you instantly. Never go for the obvious kill. They'll be expecting that.
They're really giving Jasper some screen time and dialogue.
Don't hold back. Not in my nature.
This guy's haircut
I know,
bothers
Emma's got
me.
that simple Jack haircut.
Never lose focus.
Finally getting some action. Some training.
What are the wolves supposed to be gaining from this?
They're like learning
how
to kill a newborn vampire.
I'm rooting for Rosalie.
Yeah, I like Rosalie a lot. Her backstory was the most interesting thing in this entire series.
100%.
Oh.
They each have a unique ability?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, I've seen this behind the scenes of that. She like pets him. That's a pretty big wolf.
Some of you are gonna get hurt.
Yeah, that's the behind the scenes I've seen. It's Taylor Lautner like in a green screen outfit, and she's like petting at the top of his head.
Done for the day.
He's pushing the boundaries a little bit
100%.
on what's appropriate.
I can't believe he's okay with that.
Are you sure there's nothing I can do to help?
Yeah, you're
she's
pretty useless. Yeah.
Exactly.
We get her like a gun or something, or anything.
It's like the one consistent thing throughout these movies is that Bella is useless.
I know, the cause of all the problems and worthless.
Ooh.
Spikes are like mine.
Battle scars. All the training the Confederate Army gave me is useless against the newborns.
Okay, so Jasper might be a little racist. We'll see.
I was the youngest major in the Texas Cavalry, all without having seen any real battle.
Until...
Is this accent just now coming out?
I own the greatest plantation in all of Texas.
After evacuating a column of women and children.
What if that's his backstory? He's like this extremely racist vampire.
He offered them aid, huh?
Lovely.
Yeah, he offered him a lot of aids. I like these flashbacks. They're like
Yeah.
really well done.
Never stop once I've started.
They're all really unique too.
You may be of great use to me.
Sorry, what now? I thought Carlisle turned them off.
They were very common in the South.
Among other things.
And she had me. I was her second in command. Trained her newborns.
Oh, and because of his power, he can feel everything they feel all their fear.
Oh.
I thought what Maria and I had was love, but I was her puppet.
Oh.
I didn't know there was another way till I found Alice.
Aw.
I don't know what I've become without her.
Never have to be that again.
Jasper's backstory is pretty interesting.
Kill her. They're all her puppets. And she's letting someone else decide.
They're doing a good job displaying their strength.
Yeah.
Welcome to the army. I'm not just gonna hide while you're out taking all the risks for me.
That's honestly the best thing that you can do.
Okay, either it's so dangerous that I have to hide, or it's so easy that you're gonna be sidelined. Which is it?
It's dangerous for you.
So I'm coming with you.
No, we both stay away together.
She's a lot less spazzy in this than she was in the first Twilight, too, I've noticed.
You're not fighting? What, did you pull a muscle or something?
We need to lure the newborns with Bella's scent.
Your scent will mask mine if you carry me.
Done. Oh, the wolf coming up.
Run.
Yeah. This is so silly.
So you can ask me to sit out of the fight too?
Why can't you just like walk in slightly in front of him?
Everybody makes choices. You're gonna have to accept mine.
But you can love more than one person at a time.
Where are you going with this?
And I know you feel something for me.
Why is he talking to her like
I
that?
sense how I make you feel. I make you nervous.
Jake.
Persistent devil you are, Jacob.
I promised I wouldn't kiss you again until you asked.
You're gonna be keeping that promise for a while, Chief.
You keep calling me Chief. Kind of liking it.
Holden!
Yes. Your alibi for the battle is all arranged.
You guys are on first name basis now?
Me, he likes. Actually, you and Edward will have the house to yourself tonight.
Whoa, easy now.
Whatever will they do?
Powering up for the battle?
Yeah, powering up all right.
Well, the sister, I like.
Alice.
Charlie doesn't deserve all this crap.
No.
Guess I still haven't met the right gal.
Maybe he gave up on the whole institution of it.
The institution of it.
Yeah, marriage has value. You definitely don't want to have to get married because you weren't careful.
Easy, Charlie. But I get it.
What?
What?
Don't have the talk.
Well,
with
it's
me,
just
please.
as embarrassing for me as it is for you.
I doubt that. Edward is old school. I'm a virgin.
Okay, good.
She's like, not for lack of trying. Edward is really hard to get to loosen up, Dad.
Poor choice of words.
Oh, that too, yeah. Edward's a bit of a prude, Dad.
It seems only fair that I be represented as well.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
Beat out that wolf.
I thought you might need one to sleep in.
Like, even if you don't sleep in it, I mean, beds are still comfy, though.
I want to ask you something.
Here we go.
Okay, marriage is the condition for you to change me yourself, right? I want to negotiate my own condition.
What? I want you to toss me
Bella,
around
your
like a New York
father
pizzeria.
would not like this. He would not approve.
You said that you wanted me to have every human experience.
Not ones that will risk killing you.
Good for you, Ed.
And everyone says that once I'm changed, all I'm gonna want is to slaughter the whole town.
Now that's a movie.
Yeah.
Please tell me that she gets turned in this movie, or
She's about to get turned over a few ways.
Stop!
Okay. That's what it's
It's a
constant.
level 9.
I'll marry you. Just try.
The pop music is getting louder.
Am I the only one that wants Bella to just be changed already to see what kind of destruction she would do?
Well, she's about to get destroyed herself.
Holden?
But it's fine because he's a vampire, even though he's 190. Oh, boy. Easy. Superman problem, don't forget. Restrain yourself a little, Edward. Hang in there, pal.
Stop trying to take your clothes off. Not tonight.
You are really hard to get, Edward.
Oh, man.
It's fine.
Is this when she turns to Jacob?
Yeah, Jacob will put out.
I just want to be married to you first.
That's good. Good for you, Edward. I mean, maybe we just don't fall into every single impulse we have, huh, Bella?
It's just one rule I want to leave unbroken. A modern notion.
It's not modern. It's ancient.
I'm from a different era. And if I'd met you back then, I would have courted you.
Yeah.
And I would have presented you with a ring. This
It
is
looks
my mother.
great, Ed. Love it.
Isabella Swan, I promise to love you every moment forever.
Oh my God. Can't wait to put that on Insta. My friends will be so jealous. Edward. And she's saying yes now so that she can finally get some of that colon peen.
So young, or she's so young.
Anyway, yeah, let's get back to the cool stuff.
The Cullens have powers.
You don't trust me.
Just saying.
I'm doing this for us, so that we can feed. I can't live in fear anymore, waiting for them to attack.
Yeah, she seems a lot more frightened in this one.
I think she's playing him. I don't think she's really like that.
Oh.
She's trying to get him to rally up a little bit. I don't think she actually cares about this guy.
I love you so much.
Because this is all I can contribute. I want to
Restrain himself with that. That's good.
Be frantic. It doesn't bother me anymore.
Oh, okay.
You're not wearing your ring.
Yeah, so I had to get it sized. So they said it'll take kind of a while. He's like, it was my mom's ring. She gave it away, I see. Passed it on down. Can't imagine why.
Something up?
Not my boyfriend. Let's go, Jake. Yeah. Oof.
I really feel like it makes sense for vampires to, like, sunlight is their Achilles heel in some form.
Yeah, not these guys. They just glitter. See, he's not glittering there. He was in direct sunlight. Too much work. Too much post work.
What can I do?
Better get Jacob in here. Will you spoon my girlfriend?
Gonna have to do a little more than spooning.
This is actually a thing, you know. I'll just sit in a corner and watch.
And let's face it, I am hotter than you.
Oh my gosh.
Keep your hands off her.
Don't fight.
She's like dying in the corner. Just gotta scooch
This
in
is
here.
so uncomfortable
There it is.
and weird.
Yeah, get nice and close there, Bells.
You'll warm up soon.
Yeah, don't worry about that thing hitting the side of your leg.
Faster if you took your clothes off. Survival 101.
Yeah, it's like, take your clothes off. It's fine. Oh my gosh.
Might be better if he turns into a little wolfie.
Can you at least attempt to control your thoughts?
Oh, and he's reading everything he's thinking.
I know she's in love with you.
Oh, good.
But she's in love with me too.
I don't know if she is, Jake.
If she chooses me,
She won't.
if she did, would you try to kill me?
I couldn't hurt her like that.
If you'd stayed away another 6 months, I could have made her happy. Trust me.
I'm not gonna force her into anything ever again.
That you'd lost her? How did you cope?
I tried to kill myself.
But I'm glad you're here.
Meaning, as much as I'd love to kill you, I'm glad she's warm.
If we weren't natural enemies, and you weren't trying to steal my reason for existing,
gosh,
I might actually like you.
But she could still change her mind, you know.
Then I'd let her go.
Where's Jacob? Did he already...
Not yet.
See, that looks a little rough there. The scenery looks kind of bad.
I'm really sorry about last night.
Definitely won't make my list of top 10 favorite evenings. All 10 I spent with you. Number 1 is when you said you'd marry me. Mrs. Cullen.
I at least want to hyphenate my name.
You're marrying him?
Oh, gosh.
Jake,
So I at least want to hyphenate my name.
you knew he was listening. Jake, stop!
No, let him.
Don't!
I'm so done.
Oh, finally.
Thank God.
Well, maybe I'll get myself killed and make it simple for you.
No!
Oh, give me a break.
Do it, Jake.
Give me one good reason.
Because I don't want to lose you.
Yeah, as a friend.
Jacob!
Oh, don't even say.
Kiss me.
Oh my God, I'm so done with this. I might just cut this movie off. I can't.
To kiss me.
That's all you had to say, Bella. Okay, so we're just cheating on Edward now?
Yeah,
Got it.
that's
Okay.
exactly what I was thinking.
Nothing matters. You're discovering yourself. Hyphenate your name, Bella. You're a great catch. Any guy would be lucky to have you. She's only destroying the entire town, causing a war between families that have gone on for centuries. But no, great pick, guys. It's like, maybe I do love this guy.
That should have been our first kiss.
But it was actually when I forced myself on you. This movie sends some weird messages.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Guys, I've been saying it since the first one. She is not worth all this trouble, guys.
She's definitely no prize.
And Edward, oh my gosh. Sorry about that, Eddie. Edward, you should be pissed, dude. Like, what was that?
You saw.
Yeah, I heard and everything.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
You love him.
I love you more.
Are there people that like Bella? I don't understand.
All because of Bella. Edward is surprisingly cool with that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jeez.
Oh, good teamwork, guys.
I don't know. I kind of think the vampires would be screwed without the wolves.
Yeah, I don't think they'd be able to take on all these guys. Even with racist Jasper at the helm.
Oh.
Oh, Carlisle doesn't care.
She's close. I can hear her thoughts. She knew we weren't there, but she caught my scent. She knew you'd be with me. She's not alone.
Yeah, I'm actually rooting for them.
Yeah, we're doing this whole
Riley.
conflict after she just cheated on you.
Victoria's just using you to distract me.
I told you about their mind tricks.
I can read her mind. She only created you and this army to avenge her true mate.
Be cool,
There's
Victoria.
only you. You know that. You know I love you.
I wonder what his power is.
You're dead.
Oh. Oh no, not this guy.
Oh.
Need a hand. They really built up that guy only to have him go out like a punk.
You want me to feel the pain you felt when I killed James?
Man, just once I want to see them just turn Bella. Just let them succeed.
Yeah, get away. I mean, they've killed more experienced vampires than this guy. Timber. Yeah, just kill it. That's Bella, useless as always. Oh, what are you gonna do? We're gonna grab a rock? No, so she did what that other lady did in the wolf story. Oh. Still gotta burn the pieces, right?
Jeez.
So we gotta talk about what happened with Jacob and Bella.
Alice needs us to go. Now.
Wait, why? Wait, why? You know what? Never mind.
The pack needs to leave. Volturi won't honor a truce with the werewolves.
Leah, don't!
Jacob!
The bones on the right half of his body are shattered.
Jacob, you idiot, I had it!
Leah!
Wait, but she has a shirt on?
Yeah, let's be at least internally consistent, guys. Those things will be flopping around all over the place, just like y'all.
We got you.
There goes
They're coming.
my hero. There's old voted against the 3/5 compromise Jasper Cullen.
I've never seen a coven escape an assault of this magnitude intact.
Oh, they kept the girl alive.
If you'd arrived a half hour ago, you would have fulfilled your purpose.
You missed one.
We offered her asylum in exchange for her surrender.
He said our thoughts weren't safe.
Her name was Victoria.
If the Volturi had knowledge of Victoria, they would have stopped her.
Of course.
We'll take responsibility for her.
Caius will be interested to know that she's still human.
The date is set.
Jeez, guys. All right.
Dang.
Now we got a movie.
Why did he have to butt in? I could have taken that tip.
I'll give it a rest, Leah.
I gave him some morphine, but his body temperature will burn it off soon. I'll come back to set up a drip. He's asking for you.
Hey, Jake.
Seen better days, Bella. Her maternal instinct to nurture is gonna kick in.
Can't believe they let that girl get killed.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
Well, at least I know I did everything I could. It wasn't easy making you admit your feelings for me.
Honestly, you're probably better off moving on.
I only fought them because I knew they wouldn't change anything.
Wait, what?
I'm exactly right for you, Bella. It would be as easy as breathing with me.
You know I love you.
As a friend.
But I'll always be waiting.
Till my heart stops beating.
Maybe even then.
I'll still love you even if you're a vampire. Still not wearing that ring, I noticed, Bella.
August 13th.
It's a month before my birthday.
You're trying to make everyone else happy, but you're already giving away too much.
This wasn't a choice between you and Jacob. I've always felt out of step, like literally stumbling through my life.
Yeah, we could tell.
I've never felt normal. I've had to face death in your world, but I've also never felt stronger. It's where I belong.
So it's not just about me.
And I want to tie myself to you in every way humanly possible. We have to tell Charlie.
It's highly dangerous.
Gosh, she doesn't call him Dad.
It's a good thing you're bulletproof.
Love it. It's beautiful, Ed. It's fine. I'm clowning on it. It's different, you know, but it's what it represents, right? All right, David Slade.
Oh.
Oh, hero, my little boy. You okay, buddy? He's moving around in there. He just sat up.
He's
for
trying
some.
to find his Baymax.
He's rubbing his little eyes.
He's trying to find his Baymax.
I know. There he is. All right, just finished Twilight Saga. Eclipse is a first watch for me, too. Honestly, the best movie so far. The best movie of the series. It's not even close. We still got caught up in the love triangle nonsense, which was to be expected. But as far as, like, substance to the movie, the best one, in my opinion. I think that it was shot the best. I think it looked the best. I think it was paced the best. It didn't feel like a chore to watch. I mean, New Moon was just so awful. I mean, I was counting down. But this one, I actually enjoyed. Bella still sucks. That's nothing, no change there. A lot of weird choices on her part of like kissing Jacob and him insisting that she has feelings for him and then actually being right. Okay, I guess. It also had the best like backstory stuff with Rosalind and Jasper. Good old I have the biggest plantation in the South, Jasper Cullen. And it just seemed like the production value overall was better.
I agree. I think this was probably the best one out of the series so far. I loved the backstories, especially Rosalie. I think that really gave her character more substance. Bella is such a one-dimensional character.
She really is.
It is so frustrating. I really didn't think that I could lose any more respect for her character, but it's like a new low in this one because
After that whole Jacob kiss thing in the mountains.
Well, what's irritating is that not only can she not just stick with like, no, I love Edward. Edward is my guy. As much as they preach about being in love, Bella sure goes back and forth quite a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if like Edward is taking the approach of like, I'm gonna let you go, and if you come back to me, it's true. I don't know, but it's like no reaction whatsoever. Totally fine with his fiance up on. I don't get it.
And when confronted, she's just like, I don't know. What did she say? She was like, I don't know what came over me, or, I lost
I don't know
control.
what happened.
What excuse did Bella have?
I was already fatigued with the back and forth on like the first or the second one. But this one, I'm just like, is there going to be an end to it? Because how much more can this movie series sustain?
Yeah, what else is
with
there
the back
now?
and forth?
Volturi, I guess.
think it just, principle of like, that can only go on for so long. They did focus more on, I feel like, vampires in general, the lore, them teaming up with the wolves.
Undopu.
That's what I'm looking for. I feel like that is a redeeming quality for this movie, but I'm concerned that they are just going to keep up with this love triangle, and that is like, they think the high point of this movie, which it's really not. I feel like as a viewer, it's the vampires.
Kudos, I guess, to Edward for like his. It seems like he's just like, you know what, Bella, just get it out of your system. Do what you got to do, because I know you're going to come back to me in the end. You got to kiss Jacob and get that. Maybe it's his 109 years of life experience why he doesn't care so much. But it's just like, just get it out of your system and come
Good on Edward, but it looks terrible.
Oh, she looks awful.
And it makes it to the point where, like, even if Bella was, like, great in the next movie, I will never forgive her character for her behavior in this one.
What is it, just personality, character, choice-wise, that makes Bella such a prize to these guys? Because, like, at least before, it's like, okay, she is committed to Edward. And as annoying as she is, as melodramatic as she is, at least she has that. But then it's like, then this happens, and it's like, Edward, why are you... Like,
if this was real life, nobody would touch Bella with a 10-foot pole.
Jacob, like, his love endures for Bella. Edward, his love endures for Bella. She's like all that they can focus on. And she just flip-flops and pitter-patters and cheats straight up on Edward. And they're just like, you know what? Still staying strong.
Her saying that she loved both of them was a big screw-up. Just being totally serious.
You know what hurts me in this as well? Is that every single female character, aside from Bella, is so much better than Bella in almost every way. They're like more personable, they're more interesting. So she's like the worst female character in the whole series, but the main one. What would you rate Eclipse?
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay.
Because I liked the vampire stuff. I really did. I love the fact that they have this army, but dang, I am getting fatigued with this love triangle. I think that the first movie, okay, there you go, love triangle, boom, wrap that up.
I would give this movie, honestly, I'd give this movie a 7. I found it really entertaining. I liked that we expanded upon the lore. That stuff has always been the most interesting thing. It's actually a disservice to have all this teeny bopper romance back and forth crap in it. The same thing with New Moon. The Volturi hierarchy stuff was the most interesting.
Right.
I think Twilight, the first one, is probably the most entertaining. Granted, not for the reason they intended, but that was the funnest time I had. New Moon, garbage across the board. Nothing redeemable about it. absolute trash. I think I rated it like a 2. This one felt like an actual movie, and I don't think the other two felt like movies. I know that that's not being super clear, or this one I feel like they cared a little bit more about it being like a good structured film.
CGI, I think, also looked good, especially with the wolves. I know, like, next to an actual person, it did not look good.
The only antagonist I could picture them having now would be the Volturi. So there's like no other villain or like it's just,
and they were appropriately building that up.
Yeah,
too.
Right. They had a little bit of that in this too. But so yeah, 7 for me. I think they're probably the most solid film of the 3 that we've watched so far. Gosh, I hate Bella. She's getting worse and worse by the movie. Edward, respect the heck out of you, dude. You're doing your best. I don't know why you're bothering, but you're seeing it to the end.
The evil side of me would really love to see Bella turned into a vampire.
Well, they're building that up too.
And become the enemy. Like her lust for blood is just uncontrollable.
Yeah,
now that would be a movie.
What if she killed Charlie? Talk about a movie. She turns, she kills Charlie.
That's what they need to explore.
Yeah. In her
100%.
pursuit, her selfish pursuit, she goes against Edward's wishes, turns into a vampire, and out of impulse, she kills Charlie.
That would be great.
That would be great. Maybe they'll do it. I don't know. We'll have to find out next time. Guys, thank you so much for watching. These are just some of our thoughts. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. We will check those out. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe so you can be notified when we post Breaking Dawn Part 1. We're going to do it the same way, same format. We're having a good time. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video, everyone. Take care.